Hey guys, injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video, I want to answer when and how much do you have to pay the lawyer, and how soon can you expect to get paid. The reason I'm doing this is because I was talking to a guy late last week who signed up with my office, and he had, we had a conversation and went over some of this stuff, and he actually watched some of my videos, and I think just out of an abundance of caution, he wanted to confirm that you don't really have to pay the lawyer out of your pocket as the case is pending. Now, that's absolutely true in injury cases. So this gentleman has a workers' comp case, and now in other kinds of law, like let's say you want to patent a good idea, or you file in a divorce or anything like that, in those kinds of cases, you pay the lawyer. And if you stop paying the lawyer, they quit. But in a personal injury case, you never pay the lawyer out of your pocket. You sign up with the lawyer, and the lawyer gets a percentage of what they win for you. Now, if they don't win, they don't get you any money, the lawyer doesn't get paid, right? So that's how that works. And if you think about it, it makes sense. Injured people are often under a lot of stress. Everyone I talk to today is under money stress. Even if they're not hurt and they're employed, the last thing somebody who's having a crisis in their life needs is money pressure, especially if they're hurt and they're not working, right? So the advantage of an injury case is hiring a lawyer in an injury case is no money out of your pocket. You're not paying them weekly or monthly or anything like that. You're not giving them a retainer that they bill against. The lawyer only gets paid if they win, and they only get paid at the end of the case, at the time you get your money. So, long and short, like Reader's Digest on all of this is that, what do you pay a lawyer? Well, in workers' comp, the fee is usually 20% of what the lawyer wins you. That's set by law in Illinois. In third-party cases like car crashes, nursing home abuse, fall down, dog bite, bicycle accident, motorcycle accident, those kinds of cases, usually the lawyers charge 1/3 if they can settle your case, or a lot of times they'll charge up to 40% if the case has to be litigated. That's what my contracts are. That's what I've always done. That's, I worked at a few places before I became a lawyer. But or before I started my own firm about, 17 years ago now. And every place has that split contract. Why? Because in a third-party case, once you file a lawsuit, the expenses and time invested in the case rise exponentially. The lawyer has to go to court every 60 to 90 days in your case, more if there are motions. There's written discovery, the amount of investigation and work and lawyer time and staff time, and the amount of money that the lawyer has to advance out of his or her pocket in your case goes way up too. So that's why the percentage fee goes up if a case goes into litigation. Now, somewhere in the high 80% of my cases settle. So, my fee ends up being 1/3 in almost all the cases, or in a high percentage of the cases. And if not, I'm actually pretty flexible on my fees depending on what the outcome is. If it's a tough case, or they have some bad evidence against us and we have to compromise and settle for less than we hope for, I'm willing to be reasonable on my attorney's fees. But anyway, that's how that works. You don't pay the lawyer until the end of the case. Now, the other question this guy had is, when can I expect money? And because he had a workers' comp case, I told him, you're hiring me after the company is already has an established defense and they're cutting you off. It's going to take me a little time to get in front of the judge. So what I do, your benefits in workers' comp, you're entitled with a doctor's note to get 2/3 of your pay every week or every other week. But that, just because you're entitled to it under the act doesn't mean they're going to give it to you. A lot of times they'll give it to you and then they'll cut it off for a record-keeping reason. So the first thing I always do is I contact the insurance adjuster at the workers' comp insurance company to find out what the problem is. And sometimes they have what lawyers would call a substantive defense, meaning they think that they can go to court and beat your legal request that they pay you while you're off work. And sometimes it's just, oh, well, we need the doctor's note from such and such date, and we want your client to go to an IME, or independent medical exam. It's really a defense medical exam. The defense hires a doctor. They hire the same doctors over and over. The doctors know what they're going to write in the notes before they even examine you. So it's kind of a fraud. It's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. I shouldn't say that. Like, really, there are some good IME doctors out there that do a fair job, but it sure seems to me like more than half of them just, it's the standard thing. If it can be argued that it's not work related, that's what they put in the medical record with no basis. And if they can claim that it's you got medical care that you don't need, or that you don't need any medical care, and they want to send you back to work, if they think they can do it, they'll do it. It's because those doctors get paid by the insurance company. So anyway, in workers' comp, you're entitled to get paid while you're off work, and you get a lump sum of money at the end of the case to reflect the change in your body. It may take a little while for me to get your benefits reinstated, which is why I tell people, if you get hurt at work or in any kind of accident, the sooner you get a lawyer involved, the better off you are. So I hope that information helps you. If you or a loved one needs a lawyer, please consider giving me a call for a free consultation. 312-500-4500. That's 312-500-4500. Otherwise, I have a bunch of useful tools. I have the Case Cash Calculator that in about 15 seconds tells you what your case might be worth. 100% free and no obligation. You can find the link in the description below. I also have a Do I Have a Good Case calculator. Same thing, very quick, just a few questions. And it gives you an idea without talking to a lawyer whether you have a good case or whether you have a case that might have some challenges. Again, those are on my website, completely free, link in the description. If you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe so you get notified when I release a new video. And what else? Oh, if you enjoy my videos, or if you ever have had a free consultation with me, please consider giving me a 5-star review on Google. I'll leave the link in the description. It really helps me out. It literally, if you cut and paste the link in the description, it takes you right to the page. You can just click 5 stars and say some kind words about what you think, and it would really help me out, and I'd really appreciate it, okay? So have a great day. I hope everything's going okay for you and your family. And if you need any help or you have any questions, just feel free to give me a call. Talking to people and helping people is what I do. It's completely free. And other than that, be well. Take care. Enjoy the fall day, and I hope you're not caught in traffic like I am. So take care. Bye.